the troubled NNPP, where the leadership crisis rocking the New Nigeria People's Party has taken a new twist for the worse, as 10 state chairmen of the party are calling for the dissolution of the National Working Committee, or NWC, of the party. In the ensuing battle for the soul of the party, the state chairman passed a vote of no confidence, 10 of them in the membership of the NWC led by Abakau, rejecting the leadership and accusing it of failing to properly manage the affairs of the party. The Ekiti State NNPP chairman Olayinka Dada, who led this statement, said the party's NWC has allowed itself to be used by its presidential candidate in this year's general election, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, for his personal interests. Now, Dada said the crisis rocking the party stemmed from Kwankwaso's alleged disproportionate ambition to have a firm grip on the soul of the party and hijack it from its founder, Dr. Boniface Anebonam. Anebonam is the chairman of the board of trustees of the party, and he has now been suspended alongside the party's national publicity secretary, Agbomejo, for alleged anti-party activities. But both officers have denied the allegations while warning of the consequences of such actions. Well, to help us understand the troubles within the NNPP even better, we have joining us in the studio the NNPP National Vice Chairman, South Dr. Stanley Ijeh. Thank you so much, Doctor, for joining us.
You're welcome, and thank you for having me.
Yes, let me start. Why the clash between Kwankwaso and Dr. Boniface Anebonam? I thought that there was an arrangement that Boniface would be the BOT chairman and have an understanding where Kwankwaso will be the national leader and things will go well. How come there are allegations that Boniface is trying to assume the positions of the leadership of the party and he's writing some letters claiming that he has taken some actions which he doesn't have powers, and then he is claiming through the Ekiti State chairman now that we've heard that looks like Kwankwaso wants to just grab the party totally from his control?
Well, as far as NNPP is concerned, Chief Dr. Boniface Anebonam and His Excellency Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso do not have any personal problem that we know of. The problem in NNPP today stems from the inability of the tendencies from the old NNPP, Nagab, and two of its principal officers in the party to work together. The problem, I will put it to you, of the party today is caused by no other person than the publicity secretary. Agbomejo.
Interesting.
It has nothing to do with Kwankwaso nor Chief Boniface Anebonam. Both of them had enjoyed very perfect, wonderful working relationship. So
and
whatever
you think that relationship is still there when Boniface has been suspended?
Yes, Boniface Anebonam was suspended because he went beyond his brief. As a father of the party, if there are issues you felt very strongly about, there are channels that you are supposed to follow. He didn't do that. Rather, he took side with those who have been suspended. I will tell you the genesis of this problem. There are 3 or 4 tendencies that made up NNPP. You had the Nagab and the old NNPP, and you had the Kwakwansia, the TNM, that came together, fused together, and formed what is today known as NNPP. Those 2 tendencies of Nagab produced this BOT chairman, produced the party secretary, the public secretary, while NNPP produced the secretary BOT, produced the chairman. So where is the problem? The problem stems from the fact that these 2 people from the old NNPP have refused to see each other as one. Both of them have been working across purposes. We have had reasons to go to Lagos to meet Anebonam over this issue, to resolve the issue between the 2 of them. It's just beginning to occur to us now that maybe there is something more that made the eyes.
Could it be the decision of Rabi Musa Kwankwaso to romance with President Tinubu and the talks here and there that he may want to take the party into an alliance or into government with Tinubu?
No, it has nothing to do with that.
But we've seen Kwankwaso visiting Tinubu over and over.
And you've seen
him
to visit Chief Ijeh severally. This year they've met more than 3 times. So what were they doing? Talking. And there is no way in our constitution that says leaders will not parley with other parties. Politics is about Jojo, about talking to one another. And whatever Kwankwaso had done, or whatever meeting he has held with the government in power today, Chief Ijeh will not say it's not been carried along.
Or is he eating alone in Kano State with his governor? And,
that is not true.
It looks like the largest is not getting to an able now.
No, my
because
brother.
That's the only governor that you have, and it looks like maybe he's lost out of the fight.
No. On the contrary, this year, Chief Ijeh, His Excellency Senator Rabi Musa Kwankwaso, and the governor of Kano State held a meeting in Lagos. There is nothing anybody is doing that Chief Ijeh is not carried along. Like I said to you, the problem in the party, if there is anyone, stems from the inability of Chief Ijeh's tendencies to work together, see themselves as one, and see NNPP as one body.
Now, 10 state chairmen have passed a vote of no confidence on the NWC, including saying that Kwankwaso wants to hijack the party.
Who are those 10?
Are you not worried that those 10
chairmen?
Well, it was led by the Ekiti state
There
chairman.
are chairmen who have been suspended or expelled from the party. So they do not have such power. I will tell you something, my brother. After the election, Chief Ijeh called Senator Rabi Musa Kwankwaso. They had a meeting in Lagos where it was agreed that certain anomalies happen in some of the states. Ironically, these are 11 states that came from Chief Ijeh tendencies, where a sitting chairman of the party will endorse the candidate of the opposition party when he has a governorship candidate.
Well,
it happened in Ogun State where you have Chief Ogini. It happened in Katsina. It happened in Enugu. It happened in Rivers. It happened in Delta. I'm from Delta State. My own chairman even published the result of how he worked for Okowa government. And Chief Ijeh was the one that called us to Lagos and said these people should be disciplined. We should invoke the power of the disciplinary committee. And this disciplinary committee, Dr. Major Abu is a member.
Yeah, I think it's chaired by Ladipo Johnson.
Yes, and every decision taken by that August committee, he contributed immensely to it.
Yeah, but Major Agbo is also saying that it is only the BOT that has final say on disciplinary issues and not the NWC or even the neck of the party.
Where is this in our constitution?
What do you make? And that is written in your own constitution that the founder of the party cannot be suspended in the party.
It is not there. It is not there.
Dr. Boniface should not have been suspended.
I'm yet to see that. If you read our Article 39, beginning from 0 to 13, it is specified there conditions under which a party member will be disciplined, suspended, expelled. And that was the same thing that Chief Ijeh and those who were already suspended from the party did. And efforts have been made severally to let Chief Ijeh stop romancing with those NWC had disciplined for their inordinate activities. They outright disregard to the party constitution.
So what do we do now? Where do we go from here? Because this suspension is there, and people are saying that this has a likelihood of robbing the NNPP of victory in some states. We have like 3 elections that will be held on November 11, Kogi, Bayelsa, and all of that. Don't you think you're caught in trouble by having this division? already when we just have a few months before the election?
I don't think so, sir. Unless we want to run a country where people do not believe in the supremacy of the Constitution. The law is there for you to obey. And when anytime you run far of the law, please, you should be disciplined.
Is there no settling ground, no middle ground?
There is. Chief Ayebudem knows what to do. We are his children. He knows what to do. And if he does that today, as far as we are concerned, we don't have problem with Chief Ayebudem.
What exactly is that in that you think he knows what to do?
There are 3 things he can do. Appeal his judgment, his suspension. It's there in the party constitution. He appeals it. It's not bigger than the constitution.
After what? The suspension is actually for 3 months.
Yes, he can appeal it. He can as well to sue for peace. The party is open. Nobody here, let me tell you, everybody appreciate the fact that Chief Boniface Ayebudem is a nice man.
Yeah, I mean, the founder of the party who is now been shut off
the party. We all respect him. But sometimes when somebody, maybe for some obvious reason, because we do not really understand what Chief Boniface Ayebudem wants now. This disciplinary committee, he was the one that advised us also that we should set it up. And when it was set up, the parameters, the template to be used was set up by Major, who belongs to the same tendencies. Excuse me, sir.
Very quickly, as we
yes, for the sake of clarity, Major is the publicity secretary of the party. Chief Dikbo is secretary of the party. These are 2 principal administrative officers of the party. Is there any decision that have been taken in this party that they were not part of?
Yeah, I mean, Major himself was in that meeting, and
he was
had to
there.
leave when
he contributed.
He said it was clear to him that you people had done a separate meeting somewhere.
No,
you only came to make an announcement.
He was
very quickly.
It is not true. You see, until Chief Boniface Ayebudem addresses the issue and the excesses of Major, their tendencies will keep having problems.
All right, Dr. Stanley Ijeh is the National Vice Chairman, South of the New Nigerian People's Party, NNPP. And we just hope that this issue will be resolved. But are you still thinking of getting into any relationship with the APC in terms of formation of government, just in a few seconds before you go? Because we saw Kwankwanso at the villa during the week again.
Kwankwanso going to the villa. Kwankwanso is a political juggernaut in this country. If the president needs his advice on anything he thinks will assist the country, Kwankwanso will not say no.
Well, we expected his name on the list and his name wasn't there. Maybe the lobbying has started again.
Possibly it's just part of the rumors.
Okay, we must thank you so much, Dr. Stanley Ijeh. And we just hope that you resolve all your issues ahead of the November 11 governorship elections in some of the states in Nigeria where off-season elections will be holding. Well, this is how it's been on this week. We must thank you so much for watching and helping us to go through this session where we took the issues of the challenges between the federal government and Governor Obaseki and, of course, the NNPP. And we must thank you so much for staying with us. And that's how it's been. I'm Somna Sambo. Thank you so much and see you next time again.